We're going to fix an Ativa paper switch. Works intermittent. If we take a look at the silver bar, we can see that it's higher on this side and lower on this side. Possibly a broken tab or something. We'll unplug it. When you work on these, it's extremely important to turn the power off. Remove the cutting head. With a Phillips screwdriver, we'll remove the top. Just keep working your way around. Then shake the top off. There's a sticker here with a hidden screw. Now the top comes off. These are usually pretty heavy duty. Remove the cutter head so we can look at the switch. In this corner I notice a piece laying here. If we look at the other side, we can see a bearing that's very similar. A closer look and we can see broken plastic pieces. We'll scrub all the dust out with rubbing alcohol. We'll remove the broken boss. The plastic feels like ABS, so we'll start with some plastic weld. We'll put glue on the broken parts. We'll press these broken pieces back in and make sure they're in the proper spot. On the other side, the bosses look a little bit more broken. We'll glue these back in, but we're going to have to reinforce. Once the glue dries, I'll put everything in where it needs to go, and then I'll plastic weld it to reinforce. Right in the middle, there seems to be a screw that was missing, which is probably why this broke in the first place. I'll place the pivot back into place. Place in the missing screw. With the screw in, I can feel it's a lot more secure. We'll put in the other screw. To increase the strength, I'll press all this together and plastic weld it. We'll fuse these parts together because we do not want them to separate again. Everything's fused together, so it's going to be a lot more stable. Because we have that missing screw, I'll find another one that's the right size, then put it in. Now the part's put back in firmly with all 3 screws and then plastic weld. I'll tighten up the other hinge on the other side because we don't want a problem there. And I do feel the screws were a little loose. The shredder mechanism back in with its motor mount. Set the bottom back on and place the screws back into place. Turn it over and we'll take a look and see how that hinge works. Initially, this looks a lot better. With everything together, we'll give it a try. To test it, we'll put it to auto. We'll push this. We'll place some paper in. Open it up and confetti. Everything's fixed. Back in service.